If you're navigating the waters of life after the age of 50, 60, 70, or perhaps even 80, you know that life isn't over yet. In fact, you may realize that the most interesting chapters of your life are the ones that you are writing right now. Hello, I'm William McBride, and I want to welcome you to my channel, The Seasoned Life. Let me share with you that over my 75 long years of my life, I've spent 45 years of those 75 years as a pastor in the church. And I have listened to stories of joy and sorrow, of passion and peril. I've listened to problems, pain, and misfortune. I remember one day standing in the emergency room beside a wife while her husband Frank was slowly dying. Gail looked at him, looked at me, and then said in her prayer, one sentence prayer, "God, don't let Frank die." She kept repeating that. "God, don't let Frank die." I looked at her, and I looked at Frank, and I listened to his very slow, labored breath coming from his tortured lungs. I've watched many folks pass away, and I've been with many spouses and family members of those that are passing. And as I looked at Frank, I knew that his days on earth were soon to be over. And then Frank breathed his last. His wife Gail looked at him, tears filling her eyes, and then she looked at me and said, "What do I do now?" She wasn't asking about the funeral arrangements, because her and Frank had already made those arrangements with the funeral home. That wasn't her question. What do I do now? She was asking a much deeper question about some of the deeper aspects of her life from this point on. She was pleading with me about finding answers to her life after Frank's death. And she simply didn't know what to do next. And you know, those questions that come to us with the changes that happen that we can't stop in our lives, and we are oftentimes facing those changes or those challenges, and that same question comes to us either spoken or known in the depths of our heart. What do I do now? I created this YouTube channel called The Seasoned Life to help you deal with and answer life's deeper questions. It is my vision and dream, and it has been through my 45 years of ministry and now with my online ministry, to help individuals who are asking those questions about the next step in life, to have them move forward with faith, with hope, and with a deeper certainty than perhaps they have felt in the past. And as I say on my channel, if you're still breathing, then your soul is still growing. And since you're watching this, you are still breathing. And so I ask you, do you realize that your soul is still growing? I hope that as you watch my videos on this channel, that they will be those kind of messages and chats with you that will help you grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, you might notice a little gravelly or texture in my voice. That comes not just from the asthma that I am challenged with, but it comes from my 45 years of preaching and talking and sharing and connecting with members of my congregation and with those that have come to know me and I have known them. What I hope to share with you is the sound of life fully lived, the sound of a mission and a vision, and I hope you will hear the sounds for yourself. Over my 45 years of ministry in the church, I have preached over 7,000 sermons. Yes, you heard me right. 7,000. Today, I am here to guide you. My ministry in the church is over. I have retired 5 years ago during the pandemic, but I have captured a new vision and a new purpose to be online and to help those who are between 50 and 80 or older walk through the new seasons with hope, with promise, and with enduring strength. This is what I call the seasoned life. And remember this, if you're still breathing, then your soul is still growing. It's true. I speak to you from my channel about legacy, resilience, and spirituality. No fast cuts, no AI, no youngsters, those 20-somethings on YouTube trying to tell you all about life, and from there very limited, and I must say they're just reading their wisdom. No, I've been there, I've done that, the highs and the lows and everything in between, the crises, the losses, the successes, the challenges, and I want to share those stories with you to help you move forward. My videos will be just a slow, gentle, in-person look at life. I want you to know that this channel is a dedicated space for those of us who are between 50 and 80, and even beyond, if that is your case. And if you're looking for more than just a quiet retirement, if you're looking for the next faithful steps and journey in your life, then stick around. I can help you with that. We will be handling and tackling the big challenges of life that we all face at one time or another. If you're 50, you're looking and thinking perhaps about the transition into retirement. If you're retired, you're thinking about, what do I do? What about my time left? Do I just sit around? Or is there new meaning for my life? We will explore together how to navigate the shifting sands of responsibilities, of family dynamics, and how to build a lasting legacy, and how you can even find continued resilience when our health circumstances challenge us to stop. Please understand, just because you're aging doesn't mean you're over. It's true. You have a great life to live. You are important, and you are worthwhile. We'll discuss mental clarity, emotional resilience. The kind of resilience helps you to create your best life ever this year. A year, hopefully, that's much better than all the chaos, confusion, and conflict of this past year. Think about all of the division and the violence and the questions that have come to all of us in this past year. It is my dream that 2026 and beyond can be your best life ever. That's my ministry. That's my goal. That's my dream. And we will discuss a spirituality that feels universal and welcoming, regardless of where you have been in your faith. I don't have time now, but I will share in a future video my personal story. It's a story of how I grew away from a rigid rule-based belief system into a much more open and inclusive spiritual life. It changed my life. It enhanced my spirituality and my ministry. And perhaps it can enhance yours. My mission and my vision is to take all of the 75 years of my life and my passion, combined with my 45 years of ordained ministry, and help you find a renewed inner strength to build your life so you can find the peace, the purpose, and the resilience that are yours. I hope you realize we're not here for flashy editing or fast-paced trends. That's not what we're about. That's not what you want. You won't find any of that, what they call AI slop, or digital models, or avatars on this channel. We are here for dignity, wisdom, and authentic conversation about the transitions that define us, mold us, and yes, even challenge us. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or perhaps a deeper sense of purpose in your life, I hope you understand you found a place where you belong. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my nose here. Excuse me on that. So, if you're ready to embrace this season with confidence and clarity, I invite you right now to join this community. Please click that subscribe button. Please click it. And why don't you say hello in the comments? Tell me where you're from. Tell me that. I'll share with you that I live in Michigan, not downstate, under the bridge, the Mackinac Bridge, as the people in the Upper Peninsula say, and I do live in the Upper Peninsula. That's my home right now. Share in the comments where you live, where you're watching from today. And I invite you to navigate with me this journey of wisdom that you and I share. Welcome to the seasoned life. And remember, if you're still breathing, your soul is still leaving. This is William McBride. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.